Hey guys, so we just had this exercise class from hell.
I almost cried.
I looked over and I was like, wait, first I tried to record us just wobbling down the stairs, like we legit, I could not move my legs, like I was like
I was in the middle of the class, she was like, push, and I'm like, I can't, I nearly cried.
And let's just give you some context. So, we've done a lot of cycling classes, like she did SoulCycle, I've done like a couple of knockoff SoulCycles, and this is just at our local gym. And our usual person went on a little vacation, she liked to call it, but it was a 6 weeks vacation. But our usual girl is awesome. She gets you at the right speed and you feel great after.
She's just a happy bean. Like, she gets up there, she's like, hello everybody, go at your own pace, set the pace, you go 2 above, 2 below, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And I'm like, I freaking love you. And, you know, I don't like being yelled at because I'm already under a lot of stress from a million different things. And when I like to work out, it's like my little chi, and like it's trying to center that. So like when I get yelled at and when I'm like trying to like already push myself and like I can't go anymore, and she's like push, I'm like
all right, now our usual person, I'll just give a fake name for both. So our usual person we'll name Kelsey, and Kelsey has a full house, like 100, or not 100, but probably 30 people in the class or something.
20.
Yeah, something like that. We get into this class today, and I was like, oh, kind of cool. Like, there was no one. So it was just us and the instructor. And the instructor was the nicest person. She made sure there was a fan in front of us. She adjusted my bike. Like, she was a rock star at the beginning.
Looks can be deceiving.
Then
the horns grew out of her head. She's like, I can't.
So I'm just going to show you guys. All right, so you're on the bike. Oh, crap, my head's at the top. All right, so then she's like, okay, stretch, but you're pedaling like 100,000 miles an hour. And then she's like, stretch like this, and like, like you put your hands behind your back. And I was like, all right, I have the worst balance on the planet. So if my hands are behind my back and I like push too hard, I'm gonna conk my head on the side. And there it is, the end of me. Oh crap, there it is, the end of you too.
And then it was like, she didn't tell me like where to set the base. So like I and my Kelsey girl, her class, I set it at like a 9. I'm like, that's good for me. Great for me. I'm like, great. This girl, I'm like, oh, assuming the same business, I'm like setting it up at 9. And then she's like, 2 more. I'm like, okay. Shit. And then she's like, 2 more. I'm like, okay.
Oh my god, this is awkward. Hold on. Alright, we're back. And usually our other brother comes with us. I don't know why I said other brother, because it's not like you're my brother. You're my sister.
Your bro.
Okay. And we're gonna go pick him up. He did not come with us this week, but maybe she was, but like that class. And then the other thing is that normally in those classes, like something that makes the time go by is the change. So like change in speed, change in pace, and then it makes you think about the change of pace, and you're like, it's coming up. But this class, like, it wasn't even exaggerating. Like, this is what she would do.
I was like, counting numbers. I changed the thing just down. I have to go back up. I can't do this. And then she was like, I'm like, I'm already at the maximum point. Like, what do you mean max out? I'm like, I can't.
And mind you, Kelsey, normal class, I'm at a 67 for my watts, like at the end. She was like, push 200, push 200. I was like, I'm at 150 max, but I've never even seen 200.
I reached 200 during that class. I reached 200, and I was proud at that, but the most part, it was like 100 at most. Like, but there was one point where I was like, come on, little bitch, let's go get this, and then I like went up to 200, and I was like, hell yeah. But then I like nearly had a heart attack, because I felt my heart beating in my head.
I looked over, yeah. I looked over, and like, I do this, and I don't think anyone else does this, but then you did this in this class, like, mouth breathing, like, you were like...
I couldn't breathe.
I was like, okay, so now I have to balance my stretching so I don't smack my head out, and I have to like extend my right arm just in case she falls from fainting.
Because I was normally Kelsey, she's like, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. I'm like, love oxygen. And then this girl, she didn't even tell me to breathe, so I forgot. And then I'm like doing the thing, and I'm like breathing, and all of a sudden my nose couldn't do it anymore. I was like, and I was like, and I looked in the back of me, and there's all these like moms. They're not even following her. They're just going like this, like they're not even listening. And here I am, like, I can't.
It was.
Oh my god.
It was a night to remember.
And then I at the end of the class, I'm like, I'm gonna take it easy. Like, I can't do this shit. But I still can't move. I'm like, I can't move. I felt my heart in my head, and I couldn't move.
I didn't think I was gonna make it down the stairs. Like after, like I was like, you should have seen it.
You know the San Francisco earthquake? Yeah, that's what I was. I was like, going down the stairs. And I tried to make a noise, and it came out like, I'm not okay after the clues. I'm just not okay.
I'm ready to eat dinner.
I'm ready to take a nap.
All right. Catch ya later.
Then she'd be like, stand up. I'm like, no. And it's so off-putting because, like, she looks just like an average person. Like, she's not some sort of, like, bubbly, steroid, I drink gallons of water for fun type guy. She, like, looks just like a normal person. And I think I look like a normal person. So I was like, well, vibe. And then she was like, go! I was like, no! Go! 2 more! I'm like,